Hey guys, welcome back to a brand new Ninjago video here on the channel. My name is TannerFishies. In today's video, we have ourselves some very interesting Ninjago Dragons Rising Season 3 news coming at us in the form of an alleged leaked set list for the summer of 2025, aka the set list for Season 3 Part 2 of Ninjago Dragons Rising. Now obviously with that being said, we are still waiting for the January set images for 2025 to be revealed, and that reveal is still coming hopefully later today. It is still a little bit too early in the day to be expecting those set images, but in the meantime it seems like we have a new set list for the summer of 2025, again for Dragons Rising Season 3 Part 2. And you will see the list on your screen right now. We are just going to be going through them. Just keep in mind, treat these as rumors for the time being. These are not officially confirmed, but they are floating around the Ninjago community from a lot of the usual leakers, so I guess take this information with a grain of salt still, but it is looking to be very reliable, give or take. Again, though, a lot of these names are just early names. They could always change. Of course, some titles of some of these sets could always be adjusted for the final release. We are not anywhere close to seeing these sets get released because, again, these are for the summer of 2025. But for the time being, again, treat these just as rumors. So let's start with set number 71838, Kai's Motorcycle Racer. Seems like one of the smaller racers, you know, the smaller Ninjago vehicles, except this one is in the form of a Kai motorcycle. Apparently, not the most original thing out there. I mean, we've seen Kai motorcycles before, million times over, so this one, not really sure if it's going to be anything new, but like I said, we don't have images. We will not get images for these sets for a while. All we have are the early listings, so that is Kai's Motorcycle Racer. Set number 71839 is Aaron's Spinjitzu mech, so it sounds like a new mech for Aaron. Again, we've seen those as well. Aaron has had a mech in every single year so far. Seems like 2025 is no exception there. Maybe some type of new Spinjitzu gimmick. Who's to say? Then we have set number 71840, Rogue versus Drix Race Car Battle. Yeah, so for those of you guys that have not been caught up to speed, there have been some rumors floating around as well that in Dragons Rising Season 3, Jay will not be called Jay. Instead, Jay will go by the name of Rogue. So if that's true, again, this set listing here kind of supports that being true, and apparently he will be facing off against Drix in a race car battle. A lot of race cars this year as well. We actually have one for the January wave belonging to Lloyd that we will probably see pictures for a little bit later. But again, Rogue versus Drix race car battle. Of course, Drix coming from the Forbidden 5. Then we have set number 71842, Rontu the Master Dragon. Seems like Rontu is finally getting a set. Finally. Of course, we have Egalt, and we've been kind of waiting for a proper Rontu set. Kind of surprised that it took until the summer of 2025 to bring us an actual Rontu set, but it seems like Rontu is finally real. There will be a Rontu set to go along with the Egalt. I do expect them to be probably around the same size, same price. I mean, Rontu was around the same size as Egalt in the show, so it would make sense for her set to be the same size as well. But either way, a Rontu set, Rontu the Master Dragon, sounds awesome. Can't wait to see that set. Then we have set number 71843, Rogue's Mech Dragon. Again, another J-themed set, because again, Rogue is J, J is Rogue, vice versa. Rogue's Mech Dragon sounds like a robotic dragon for J, or Rogue, and this could go in a number of different directions. It could be a dragon mech like we've seen with other mech dragons before, like Lloyd's from the movie, or of course the Nindroid mech dragon from way back when. Could also be a mech that transforms into a dragon, or a similar mech to Cole's Titan Dragon mech, which is a mech, but it's very dragon inspired. Again, the name is subject to change. I could see this set going a couple of different directions. Then we have set number 71844, Ninja Combat Vehicle. So kind of sounds like another combiner vehicle. I mean, this year we had the Ninja, what was it called? The Ninja Combo vehicle or whatever from the Tournament of the Sources. Not a big fan of that set, and I do not have it, so I have no reason to remember its name. This sounds like something very similar, like a vehicle specifically for the Ninja team, not really for one individual character. So curious to see what that looks like. Could be another Ultrasonic Raider style tank. Could be something else entirely. Again, who's to say? Then we have set number 71845, Lloyd's Transforming Jet Mech. This one sounds exciting because, again, it's another mech that turns into a vehicle, I imagine, like a mech jet kind of. But Lloyd is finally getting a jet, supposedly. Now, Ninjago fans have been asking for a flying Lloyd vehicle, like a helicopter or a jet, for a while. Something that isn't a mech or a dragon. And while this still is a mech, hence the name Jet Mech, it transforms presumably into a jet. And finally, a Lloyd jet is coming true here. It is becoming a reality. Again, super excited to see what that's all about there. That's been something that we've been waiting for a long time, so excited to see that. Then we have set number 71846, Fire Knight Mech. Now again, these are early names. This could be Fire Ninja Mech, could be Kai's Fire Knight Mech, could be Kai's Titan Mech, for all we know. I would love for it to be a Titan Mech instead of a Knight Mech, because we have not had a Kai Titan Mech just yet, and from what we've seen from the January and the March wave, there is no Titan Mech. So maybe the summer of 2025 could finally give us a Kai Titan Mech. Part of me feels like that's what this set will be. Part of me feels like it's going to be some other type of Kai Mech, but either way, a new Kai Mech. Gonna have to be different from the other ones, because we've had like 3 of them this year. So looking forward to the Fire Knight Mech. Again, just hope it's something different. Then we have set number 71847, Guardian Dragon and Temple. Again, probably a case of an early name. Will probably change later on. Guardian Dragon and Temple, that could be a new Source Dragon set. Again, this is the summer of 2025, so 1 year after the Motion Source Dragon set. Guardian Dragon and Temple. Again, could be a Source Dragon, could be a small Temple build alongside of it. Could be a smaller scale Source Dragon compared to the Motion one if it also includes a Temple, or it could just be a bigger set. Again, who's to say? That just says Guardian Dragon. So again, that could mean anything. That could be anything. Then we have set number 71848, the Temple Bounty. And we've had listings for this one before. This was the Evil Destiny's Bounty set that we reported on a while ago. That is presumably a Forbidden 5 bounty as well. So Temple Bounty sounds like maybe it's going to be some type of Destiny's Bounty, but with more of an emphasis on the temple part. Maybe the boat part isn't that big. Maybe it's more so just a floating temple, yet still some type of boat. Temple Bounty being the keywords there, I suppose. But again, just like all of these other sets, the name is subject to change. And before we wrap up here, let me just make it very clear again. These are just rumors, nothing officially confirmed as of right now. But again, these do come from the same people that usually leak Ninjago stuff, so seems like this list does have some credibility to back it up. All I'm saying is expect a lot of these names to change. A lot of these names definitely do not sound final, especially some of the more lower entries on this list, like the Fire Knight Mech, Guardian Dragon, Temple Bounty. I guarantee you those 3 will have some type of name adjustment before the final sets actually do eventually get revealed. But anyway, guys, that'll pretty much wrap it up for my thoughts here. Again, we are still waiting for the January set images. Those are more likely than not coming later today. In the meantime, we have this summer 2025 set list. A lot of stuff that I will be talking about more in upcoming videos, so stay tuned for all of that. In the meantime, let me know what you think down below in the comments. How accurate do you think this list will be to the final sets when they release for the summer of 2025? Thank you so much for tuning in. If you guys enjoyed this one, feel free to like and subscribe, do all that fun stuff, and I will talk to you guys again very, very soon. Peace.